Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So we had a gap up, interestingly. So that is basically in line with our current scenario. We talked about it yesterday and I explained to you that the move of the 6th of September low could have been a wave 1 in a leading diagonal. That's the current assumption. An A wave down in 3 waves, overshooting B wave and a C wave down in 5 waves. Did never break our 78.6 FIB support, and from there it at least was a reasonable assumption, at least a potential trade setup, that we could get a start of the third wave rally, but that there is key resistance here around $2.86. Now we've broken that now, and this is now getting interesting because we're getting really closer to that magical $3 mark that rejected price already on the 9th of August and already here in March. And this is really, really key finally to start moving. So this is probably the closest now that we've been to this level. Well, yeah, I mean, since August, and it's starting to get exciting, but of course it now needs to keep climbing. So what does now need to hold, right? So if we are talking here about this as a third wave rally, remember what we talked about. We highlighted, and I need to work on the wave degrees here because it's getting a bit messy, but let me just do that now. So if we are in a third wave rally, we need to understand, okay, what is actually in which wave are we? And the idea is that overall, we are in a C wave of wave 3. Then there should still be a wave 4 and a wave 5, which could complete our overall correction. So there's a bit more work to do to get there. Remember that we see this entire C wave highlighted here in blue as ending diagonal. This is very, very choppy. I've been warning you about this ending diagonal for months, and the market has exactly played out as it should have in an ending diagonal, which is very choppy, still following the trend, but extremely choppy. Takes a long time, very boring. This looks like an ABC structure from the textbook, basically, so-called flat structure. And it would be ideal to still push a little higher over the coming weeks or months. And then I would expect here a bit of resistance in this area. But first of all, we need to get to $3.15 and see if the price shows a reaction. $3.91 would be the ideal target for this fourth wave pullback. At the moment, I would still expect another low afterwards at some point here, which it doesn't need to do, okay? In an alternative scenario, the overall low is already in. So it's basically low is in or one more low. For me, one more low seems likely at the moment until I see a first impulse or 5-wave move. This here at the moment is only a 3-wave move. So I can't really see this as something reliably bullish, yeah, not at the moment. That might change if my perspective changes, but again, I already highlighted to you the low could be in, but we don't have the evidence. It would just be a guess, basically, and I don't like to guess. I like to follow the charts and the current trend. But either way, the focus is on further upside, as I explained to you, especially as long as we are in the price channel. Price channel never broke, our FIB support never broke, the wave count didn't break, so yeah, it shouldn't be surprised that we're following higher in a third wave now, but it's good to see it because it was getting quite boring. So what would be a target for that third wave? Might be that we've already reached it. Typically, we're looking for the 1.618 extension. No, not yet reached. Would be great if it now followed. I mean, it reacted to the 1.236 extension, but it would be great if it now carries on to the $3.08 level. For this third wave, then we should see a bit of a wave 4 pullback and then climb higher over the coming sessions. Now, important is to understand, okay, this is obviously a bit of a gap up. How, what is the relevant support now in the short term? Is there a short-term support? And I typically sort of as a guide use the 50% retracement level. Experience tells us that if the price breaks below the 50% retracement here at $2.75, this uptrend is likely already over and we test probably the channel's lower boundary line. But at the moment, we give it the chance to push higher, but $2.75 is the relevant support. I don't want it to get below that level again to keep the upside pressure alive. Yeah, not much more to add, I think. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.